Hey guys, this is Hayden with Camping World Mesa. Super excited to show you this 2024 Eddie Bauer 2300 RB. Let's turn the camera around and give you guys a look. All right, coming right up, I'll just kind of go through all the features. You got an automatic tongue jack. Nice thing about this one, you can also pull this cat back. So if you do have no power, you can always use a manual to lower and raise it. So no matter what, you'll always be able to raise your tongue jack, whether you have power or not. Has 2 propane tanks. Quite a bit of storage here with a little magnet grip to hold your door up. And inside, we have a little light to work when it's dark out. You can see you have ample storage, pass-through storage, goes all the way through. Here you have your automatic jacks, all 4 of them. So it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to be cranking, you don't have to get the drill out. You do have an outdoor JBL speaker, both here next to the left of the door and in the front. And then there'll also be speakers on the inside. That way, no matter what you're listening to, whether it's TV, radio, Bluetooth, music, you can have it going inside and outside, or one or the other. There'll be zones. So like zone 1 will be just outside, zone 2 will be just inside, and then you can of course turn them both on. You have a nice awning up here with an LED light underneath. The LED light will keep bugs away. It's bright enough to read at night, but it's also, dark enough to still see stars and everything. It won't be too intrusive. Your neighbors won't complain. I love these step above steps. They adjust individually on the legs. So that means if you're on an angle or if you're on like kind of a rough terrain, you can make one leg longer than the other. That way you have a nice flat surface no matter what. Holds 3,000 pounds, nice and flat, nice and sturdy. Here's your outside TV hookups. Has the easy mount. So if you have the same mount as the TV on the inside, you can easily pull that one out. Put it in here, your hookups are here, 2 AC adapters, and of course your cable hookup. Now let's do a few more of the outside features, then we'll go inside. This one already features a backup camera. He also has the Lippert ladder mount. Back in the day, we had permanent ladders put on the back of RVs. Some of them still do, like the Cougars over there. Nice thing about this, if someone rear ends you with a permanent ladder, that's like a $5,000 fix. So this way, you get a Lippert ladder on Amazon. I think they're about $100 right now. You just scan that QR code. They'll tell you what size you need. The ladder is telescopic. You would just unwind it, put it up there. So you're only using the ladder when you really need to get on the roof. Highly, highly recommended. This one does come with a spare tire as well as the back bar. The back bar can be used to hide your stinky slinky. That's an industry term for a sewer hose. That way it's not in the storage with the rest of your stuff. And then you can also install a cargo rack there. Here you have your city water connection as well as a black tank flush and then a hose outlet. It's nice to have a hose when you're RVing. I mean, if your house has a hose on the side, why can't your RV? The black tank flush, very handy if you're familiar with those. Basically, when you're at a dump station and when you buy camper from Camping World, you'll be able to use all of our dump stations for free. You'll be able to plug a hose in there. It'll be kind of act like a toilet. It'll help flush all the gunk, the black and gray water out of it a lot easier. Your dumps will be a lot faster. Coming over here, we have our 50 amp power supply. It's very nice to have 50 amps on a coach like this. It's not a huge coach, but man, 50 amps is just gonna give you so many more advantages. You're gonna have a lot more power capabilities. You'll be able to run a lot more appliances. And then of course your TV hookup as well. We have slide toppers on the slide. That's gonna keep debris from falling on your slide. Then when you bring it in, where's that debris going? If you don't have a slide topper and leaves fall on the top of your slide, when you bring it in, those leaves are coming with you. Same with moisture, snow, water. That slide topper is gonna keep your interior a lot cleaner, a lot safer, and it's also gonna protect the top of your slide from sun damage. You have go-to gutters on all 4 corners. There won't be any water buildup. And here, of course, is the other side of the pass-through storage. Magnetic hook, just like the last one. Yeah, plenty of storage on the inside. These Heartland products have a very nice hard front cap. And then that's your tankless hot water heater. Very handy. I mean, how nice would it be to not have to take those Navy showers anymore? Now you have plenty of hot water for longer showers. So whether you're on an RV lot or boondocking, you'll be able to take advantage of that. Coming inside now, I want to show you this very, very nice pantry. We have here with a light as well, shelves. They have that Eddie Bauer emerald green to them. That's what you're getting an Eddie Bauer for. At the end of the day, we're not in a luxury, expensive $100,000 travel trailer here. But the Eddie Bauer, it does give you some very nice cosmetic touches. You have some nice wood cabinetry, nice designer wallpaper, and of course, what I love is these strip lights. Strip lights, a lot of people kind of are curious about these. The main idea is rather than having, you know, one like kind of solid light here where you're walking through your RV, you kind of have low short ceilings and travel trailers. You know, that way that light's not just blinding you. You have a very pleasant kind of atmospheric look here. It's very bright, very ample. Check out the bathroom. I just can't believe how much storage they're giving you in this rear bath. Easy access to your fuse box. Yeah, plenty of storage for towels, linen, maybe extra clothes if you have a guest. I love the fact that Eddie Bauer uses low wall furnace vents. Think about it, when you have floor furnace vents, what's going to happen? Rocks and stuff are going to get kicked in there. It's going to clog your pipes. With a low wall furnace vent, you have a lot less chance of dog hair, rocks getting in there. You have a lot cleaner pipes, a lot more longevity with your camper. Storage under the sink. And then of course your medicine cabinet for toothpaste, toothbrushes. Little outlet here so you can shave. I love the space around the toilet. So even a guy like me who's got big hips can fit in there. Long legs, you have plenty of room in your bathroom. Even more storage. Look how deep that is. We're in the bathroom. And of course your shower. With a skylight as well. Skylights are always nice in travel trailers. That way you can take advantage of the sun and not have to just use electricity just to be able to see. You have ducted AC. So here, of course, is your AC unit, but it has ducts throughout. That means it's going to be a lot quieter, but also a lot cooler. Those are your ducts. I love our little lounge. This also turns into a nice bed. The cushions can be removed so that you have a nice flat surface. And of course, it's right across from the TV and electric fireplace and your stereo head unit. So everything is controlled there. And then of course, there's your carbon monoxide detector. The fireplace is electric, so it's basically a space heater. It will create like a little fake fire graphic there. You can change the colors. You can also just blow hot air without turning on the fireplace. So if you have someone sleeping here and they want it dark, but they need it warm, they can have that running without having the fire going. It's not that big of a deal. More storage up here for maybe DVDs, VHSs, if you still have those. If you're like me, my VHSs have actually outlasted my DVDs, so I still have VHSs. Nice TV, flat screen. And a lot of space in the kitchen. I'm surprised at how much counter space they were able to give you on these. And you have an extra fold-up counter space here. And then it has a magnetic hook to keep it down. As you can see, a little magnet there just to keep it secure while driving. More storage under the sink as well. You also have a full kitchen with 3-burner stove. That does come complete with a cover and splashback. That'll keep your wallpaper from getting bacon grease on it. And then when you put that down, hey, you got more counter space. Nice size microwave. And then of course more storage for peanut butter, plates, silverware, whatever you need. Here's where you control your tankless hot water heater. And then here is your thermostat. Yeah, a lot of nice counter space. I love the green. I love how many windows. We have big windows throughout. That way you can get them open, have a nice cross breeze going. Nice sink fixture. They'll have spray and stream features. That goes on that hook. And then you have a 12-volt high efficiency Furrion fridge. Oh, there's your freezer. It goes very deep. You know, even though it's thin, it's very, very deep, very convenient. And right now, I mean, I got a little battery box hooked up, and yeah, it's already working. It's running right off the battery. You can already feel it starting to get nice and cold in there. And then you just control it here. So if you want to turn it off, you just put it there, and then it would just, you know, stop. I'm just going to turn it off for now since I'm not really using that. Don't want to waste my battery box. Want to keep it for the lights and everything. There's your other speaker. And there's your other inside speaker. So you kind of have a little surround sound going for your TV or your stereo. Super Bowl party, you could have a TV outside, have the stereo going on in here and out there so you can hear the game. Or if you're inside and you're cooking and you're kind of tired of the game, you could turn it off in here and have it going on just out there. Let's go into the bedroom. Eddie Bauer has included an RV king-size bed in the 2300 RB. So an RV king is basically similar size to a residential king. It's just a little bit shorter. Some people call it a short king. Some people call it an RV king. I call it an RV king. You have nice storage on the side, hanging closets. You also have storage underneath. Get my camera down there. And you even have storage underneath that. Down here you can put shoes, blankets, winter clothes, what have you. These are all blackout blinds too. And here's more hanging closet storage, as well as the rest of your overhead cabinetry. Love the fact they put a window there, see the stars while you're in bed. And then behind here in the cubbies, you do have AC adapters. So that way you can have a CPAP machine, you can charge your phone, whatever you want. They include this, let me go wide angle here so you can see the whole thing. They include this pad at the end. You know, you can keep this back here for when you want to sit up and read, or you can just take it out. It's not permanent or anything. There's your other AC adapters on the other side of the bed. It's just a nice touch. You can do with that what you want. And then I love the fact that all the Eddie Bauers do have dimmer switches. So you can turn that lower, turn that higher. It's just right here. So there's your switch. We take you at a wide angle lens so it doesn't look so funny, but there's your dimmer. And then there's your switch. And low wall furnace vents throughout the whole coach. Yeah. So yeah, this is the 2300 RB. Thank you for joining me today. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for your time, and hope to see you guys get yourselves in one of these here pretty soon. This is 2024, so it is on clearance. Great opportunity for any RVer. You know, when it's 2024 but it's brand new, that just means it's so much easier to finance. Usually it's on discounted clearance, already reduced pricing. So great opportunity. Thank you guys so much. Hope you have a great day.